Merry Christmas. Merry little Christmas. Yeah. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay.
Yes, I should get signed. Yeah, I know that.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we are doing a Q&A that we put on Instagram, and a lot of you asked questions, so now we are answering them. So we're gonna do a quick Q&A for our YouTube video today. Whoop, whoop. All right. First question: how long have you guys been together, and who made the first move? We've been married. We've been together for 4 years, married for 2.
So beginning of 2018, and I came back from California around December, and then I saw her the end of December, January
time, yeah.
And then I asked her to be my girlfriend in February 14th on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I guess you said I made the first move when we first kind of met. I went for a kiss, I guess. She didn't really say nothing, so she just kept kind of talking, but...
Yeah, we were in the car, and I was having a full-blown conversation with you. It was like, I don't know what I was talking about, but it was detail-oriented, as usual. And then next thing you know, you just come over and you're like... And I just kept talking.
Yeah, she didn't say nothing, she kept talking, so I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna keep talking, and yeah.
But, so definitely, you made the first move, I would say, on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
This next question is, what tips do you have for someone studying to get their MLO license?
For me, it was just all about studying. I was a bad test taker, but I went to a company that actually paid for me to, one, study with them, and then pay for my test and the licenses. So if you can do that, like look up a company that you know that can provide the training, provide those things that you may need to become a loan officer. But I guess the most important part is just really studying. There's also a website you could actually use. It's like $150, but it's called CompuCram. So it kind of gives you can take the whole test. It shows you how to take the MLO test, and also it breaks it into sections of each different section that you're going to learn once you start to studying. So I would just say study, and if you have someone that can help you out, and use flashcards to do that. Yeah.
Next one is, how do you handle arguments?
I don't like to argue.
Me neither.
But I guess you would just say, like, we kind of just put our differences aside and just say, you know what, like at the end of the day, I understand your point, you understand my point. We may not ever come to an agreement, but we can just learn to accept our differences, I guess, in a sense. And kind of just move on, because what's the point of being mad at someone if it's not over anything too crazy? I mean, people in this world go through a lot more difficult stuff than we've been through, so kind of look at that, kind of look at the positives of things, and try to stay away from the negative as much as possible.
Also, sometimes, like even like in the recent disagreement we had, I really like to sit back and say, okay, what is it that I need to work on so that like this doesn't happen next time. Like we don't have an argument or a disagreement on this situation next time. And like when we talked about it, like I came from talking to you, came to a conclusion that I need to be more upfront with my emotions, and then that would help, resist having arguments or disagreements towards something. But they're always gonna be there. So
yeah, pretty much.
How did you guys know each other were the one?
I think for me, it was just like having conversation when we first sat down. It was just like she had the same mindset as me in that aspect of where like I was done being single and having fun and doing those things kind of getting boring to me. I just wanted some more substance and something further as far as like like obviously a wife and then a family and things. So I think her her kind of thing lined up with mine, and she had her fun and she was done doing that as well. So that's kind of like when I kind of knew, I guess, in a sense, where it's like, okay, she has that same vision and goal as me. In that sense, she was also an athlete as well. And she was big on family. That's one big thing for me is like I'm really big on family. I got a big family. I got 2 sisters, 3 brothers, and a boatload of nieces and nephews. So where she comes from, obviously she has a big family too.
I think like being on the same level of, you know, what it's like being an athlete, because people who aren't college athletes sometimes don't understand like the time commitment that comes with it, right? Like I was gone a lot. I did have more time on my hands because it was like the off season when you met me, but still, like, you know, as the season came up, like you were very understanding of the time based off of your experiences too. So I think that was good. And also, just like you said, similar to kind of like our morals kind of aligned, and, you know, what we wanted for the future. And I was like, okay, like that's awesome. Same thing like you had gone through. So yeah, my answer is pretty much the same. Next question is, where does Dante get his clothes from?
I get it from all over. My dad is big on thrift shopping. So like I go to a lot of thrift stores, and then some stuff I get from my dad. Like my dad got me this jacket right here from a thrift store. He likes to go shopping, and he'll be like, "Hey son, like how much do you think this costs?" And he give me a whole bag of clothes, and it's like $5, and I just go through it. Or he'll be like, "Hey, I got you this or that." I also like to shop at H&M, Forever 21 for men, and then I just like sometimes I go on ASOS. Yeah. Which is like an online shop. I think it's based out of the UK.
You also, I would say like Old Navy would be on your list. Is another one that's like he has some really good finds from there.
Yeah, like I'll do like Old Navy here and there. They do have some goods like in the wintertime, sweats and stuff, and they have some good jeans as well. Would
you rather give up social media or eat the same dinner for the rest of your life? Ooh, what would you do?
Rather give up?
Yeah.
I would rather give up social media.
Yeah.
I like to eat, but it's like I have to eat variety of different foods. I can't just eat the same thing. Yeah. So like if I have a big pile of the same thing over, unless it's chicken wings, like over and over, I get sick of it really quickly. I can get rid of social media really, really quick. I think I'm not on it as much, I guess.
Yeah. I think that's a hard one for me, just based off the fact of like this is what I like do. Like everything I do is on social media for like work and everything. So to me, I think I would give up social media because I'm the same way. Like eating the same meal every day, I would just be like so miserable.
Well, the good thing is if she can keep the social media and then I say the food, then I can have different foods and she can still have social media, so it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
There you go. So like one of us gives up the food, and then one of us gives up social media, and then one of us still has one, and the other still can get different food.
Good thinking, baby.
There you go.
That's why I love you.
You know what I mean?
This man right here.
So we're good.
Good thinking.
But we do love you guys, obviously. Like I think that's one of the biggest things for us. Having the social media, obviously, when we first started, it was just for fun. Like we were just dancing. I told her like she was working at this place, and at the time you could tell she wasn't happy. And at the time, you know, I was in a place where I could still support her without having her to have the income she needed. So I'm like, why don't you do something you like to do? And you know, one of the things that she said she wanted to do was the social media thing and being an influencer and being a positive type of role model, not only to
empower others.
Empower others, but mainly just like women as well. You know, that she's big on that. So I'm like, well, why don't you do it? And then we started off just for fun, and then obviously, you know, we came into a little bit bigger of a following, and now it's obviously that's really, really nice to have a following and people that actually like, you see comments saying, hey, like you guys are this list of my day, or it's made me smile and stuff. And I think that's what, you know, she really, really likes and enjoys, and it makes her happy. So it went from having fun to, you know, putting that joy into other people as well. So that's really nice.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. We love you guys. Thanks for your support. What animal would you guys choose to be and why? Side note, love y'all's energy. Well, thank you.
I'll let her go.
Gosh, this is hard because my favorite animal is an elephant. I probably would still be an elephant just based off the fact that they're so peaceful and majestic and intelligent, and like technically in other, you know, religions they have like wisdom beyond their years. So I would probably stick with an elephant. I love elephants.
Yeah, for me it would have to be like a shark or a turtle or something like that. You can go underwater and be in the water. I really like the water. I've always liked it since I was young. My mom, when I was little, threw me in the water when I was little and just said, hey, you know, you go swim. I used to like in the bath. I still take baths now, and I'm 28 years old. But when I was younger, like, hey, you can go in the bath and go swim, like when you're little, you know what I mean? So like for me, it had to be something like that. Either a shark, you know, they're obviously fierce and they're just open, free. You just swim everywhere. So
yeah,
it's cool. There's chill, hanging out, you know, nothing crazy.
Yeah, chilling like you.
Yeah.
What is the truffle seasoning you used in that video? So our last video, if you haven't watched it, we made Dante's infamous finger licking jewel dripping wings. The truffle seasoning you can get at Costco. That's where we got it from. But since I don't know if everyone knows, but Costco will like have products and then they'll like take them off the shelf. So it's kind of like a revolving door. You can also get it on Amazon. Next question is, what's your favorite thing to do together?
For me, it's different. Me, if it's just hanging out on this couch, watching TV, whether that be Love Island, we like home remodeling, we like the cooking shows, like just traveling stuff. I really like that. I enjoy it. Obviously in the summertime, I like to go swim at our parents' house that's literally 2 seconds away, so we go over there in the summertime.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just very chill. I'm a homebody. I like to do that. If it's a sense of going outside the house, for me it's the same thing. I like to go to the movies or like the bowling alley.
Yeah.
But that's just me. She is very different.
Going out to eat is nice because, you know, we'll have like the conversation and face to face and trying new things sometimes. And then also traveling, I really do love when we go on trips because we're experiencing new things, and it's even if it's a matter of like, hey, like I've done this before, you should try this, or it's something we're trying together, I just enjoy it all together. So yeah, I would say like traveling is really fun too. Yeah,
we try to take a trip every February. It's kind of been something, obviously COVID has happened, so it kind of slowed a little bit down, but right before COVID happened, was that 2 years ago, we went to like the Bahamas. As soon as we got back, the whole thing kind of happened, and then we didn't go anywhere. I guess we did. We still went to
we just went in August.
Yeah, so we just changed it a little bit. And then we just recently went to California to visit my brother.
Where did you guys grow up, and what's your background and ethnicity?
So I grew up in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Ypsilanti, Michigan, black and white. Obviously my mom has some things in her that it's a lot of things that I can't really name off. I couldn't tell you, but she probably could. Yeah. My dad the same way.
We'd have to do like a 23andMe to like know everything.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so yeah. Yeah. My mom is white, my dad is black.
Yeah. I'm pretty much the same. My mom is white, my dad's black. My mom is Italian, and then my dad is Caribbean. He's like mixed with, like, my grandma's from Guyana, my grandpa's from Trinidad.
Yeah, she knows a little bit more than me, to be honest. I'd have to do like a whole bunch of stuff, because like my mom said she has like a little Polish and stuff in her, but like she said a whole bunch of stuff that I have no idea. So
it'd be fun to check that out. I love doing that stuff.
I guess I would have to sometime to figure the whole thing
everybody out, the whole tree.
Yeah.
So and I grew up in Michigan. I grew up in a small town, Midland, Michigan. Where did you guys meet? We have a video where we talk about where we meet, so
just go check that video out.
If you haven't seen it, check it out.
It's a whole thing. It's to sum it up, we met at a club.
Yeah.
But if you want to hear like the details,
how we met, check out that YouTube video. Okay.
Thank you guys so much for coming to our channel. We really appreciate you guys watching. Obviously, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like, give it a thumbs down. There's always room for improvement, right? That's what I say. Nobody's perfect, so something is wrong about this video, right? Whether it be the editing skills. She does it, so I mean, it's all good. But come back. Enjoy. If you have any other video ideas of what we can do, put it down below. We're obviously running out of ideas.
No, we're not. I have all January planned.
Oh, I run out of ideas really, really quickly. So she obviously is the master in disguise, obviously, as you can see. I just sit back and listen and do what she says. As a husband should. Happy wife, happy life. See you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys, and happy holidays. Thank you so much for joining us in this video today with a Q&A. Next week, we will be going over how to make a vision board / putting our vision board together. We'll be also talking a little bit about manifestation, and hopefully you guys can learn from it and create a vision board yourself. We look forward to seeing you guys next week, and have a wonderful holiday and stay safe. Bye!
Deuces!